So what's the way forward, brother? You don't need to become toxic or manipulative. You need to understand the law and lead it. Controlled chaos, predictable stability with unpredictable edge. You disappear sometimes, not out of neglect, but purpose. You maintain silence when tested. Not coldness, but control. You challenge her emotions, not to hurt her, but to keep polarity alive. You are calm within chaos, not outside of it. You're the storm's center, unmoved, unshaken, quietly powerful. Because what women truly crave is not chaos. It's the man who can command it. Pause, stay mysterious, stay disciplined, stay dangerous. Every woman says she wants stability, but what her biology responds to is chaos wrapped in confidence. She doesn't want a war, but she wants a man who can survive one. She doesn't want conflict, but she wants to feel something powerful enough to challenge her emotions. The bitter truth? Love isn't destroyed by arguments. It's destroyed by predictability. Peace is beautiful, but only if it's protected by strength. If you remove tension completely, you remove polarity. And without polarity and there is no attraction, here's how it ends for most men. You try to love her harder. You try to communicate, explain, fix things. But the more stable you become, the more restless she feels. She starts to test you, pulling away, saying she needs space. You panic, you chase, and with every message you send, your value drops. Because attraction doesn't fade, it flips polarity. The energy that once drew her to you now repels her. Eventually she leaves, often for someone who gives her emotional turbulence again. And you sit there wondering how peace became poison. Now here's where it gets worse. Modern society has weaponized this instinct. Feminism, social media, pop culture, all feed on chaos. Drama sells, novelty sells. Attention is the new currency. Every swipe, every argument, every emotional spike, it keeps her engaged, consuming, scrolling. Men who offer peace are labeled boring. Men who show emotion are called weak. So women chase storms while preaching serenity, and men desperate for approval play therapist instead of leader. You were programmed to be safe, but she's programmed to crave danger. It's a setup, a social ecosystem built on keeping you confused and her overstimulated. You'll recognize it if you've lived it. She picks fights after peaceful weeks. She tells you, "I don't know what's wrong with me. I just feel off." She reminisces about her ex, the one who gave her drama, not stability. She says, "I miss the passion we used to have." Translation: I miss the emotional chaos that made me feel alive. These aren't random female moods. They're neurological cravings, withdrawals from emotional intensity. And when you start chasing peace instead of polarity, you become invisible to her instincts. Here's what actually happens in her mind. When you create emotional highs and lows, moments of uncertainty, contrast, and suspense, her brain releases dopamine. That same chemical floods during gambling, desire, and pursuit. Comfort, on the other hand, is predictable. Predictability kills dopamine. Her subconscious interprets it as no more threat, no more excitement. So she subconsciously starts seeking chaos, arguments, distance, drama. Not because she wants to hurt you, but because her brain chemistry needs the thrill. Case study 1. A man texts his girlfriend every morning, "Good morning, beautiful." After a few weeks, she stops replying with the same energy. Not because she stopped loving him, but because the routine became emotionally flat. Case study 2. Another man disappears for a weekend, not out of manipulation, but because he's focused on his work. She feels uncertainty, curiosity, even mild frustration, and suddenly she's texting him first. Her emotional system reactivates. That's dopamine. That's chaos. That's attraction's cruel mechanism. Attraction isn't logical. It's biological. It's ancient programming buried deep inside her nervous system. In the wild, chaos meant strength. A man who could stir emotion, fear, excitement, curiosity was the one who stood out. Comfort meant safety, but safety also meant stagnation. Evolution doesn't reward comfort, It rewards adaptation. So while her words crave peace, her instincts crave tension. Because tension is proof of life. Every woman carries this ancestral code. Her DNA still scans your behavior for signs of unpredictability. That spark of danger that separates a protector from a provider. That's why when everything feels perfect, her brain starts searching for cracks. It's not betrayal, it's biology. You give her everything she said she wanted. Stability, attention, loyalty. You stop flirting with other women, you start being more available, you think you finally cracked the code, but then she starts to pull away. She becomes distant, less affectionate, less excited. The same peace she once begged for now suffocates her. You can feel it, that silent shift. Her eyes glaze over when you talk. Her text gets shorter. The spark you built your world around disappears. And you ask yourself, how could comfort kill love? Because here's the truth, brother. Women don't fall in love with peace. They fall in love with the man who can make their soul feel alive. Pause. Every man learns this the hard way. The illusion is comfort. The reality is chaos.